Hello YouTube, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Tech Dragonoid here speaking, and welcome back. Sorry for the delays. I haven't been uploading lately. I've been doing work, I've been doing family issues, school and all that kind of stuff. But I'm not here to bore you with the details. Today I'm going to be showing you how to run PSP games on your PC. Tell me if you're excited or not. Anyways, we're going to be using Jpcsp today. It's a PSP emulator that would essentially allow you to play PSP games on your PC. It's a Java-based emulator, and you will need Java JRE in order to run this program. And if you want sound to go with it, you will need Sony's Sonicstage. I'll have links in the description for you guys to download these and test them out, and you will also need a high-end PC in order to run these games. It doesn't matter whether it's dual core or quad core, since the emulation doesn't really it's not really based on quads or cores or whatever it is, but you will need a higher clock speed than at least 2.4 to 2.6 gigahertz minimum in order to be able to run these games. Here is the emulator itself. I'm going to show you the link. This is the site you'll have to go to in order to download the emulator. As you can see, these are updated very often. Today is the 14th of July, and the latest emulator was uploaded on the 13th. So there are going to be various updates throughout the months, and they'll be updated really often. So it's a great chance for us to experiment the emulation and then test them out and see which one runs well for you on your PC. Enough of that. Now for the true test. This is the emulator that I downloaded earlier, and it has, since I ran it before, it has all the configuration files and everything. And I also have a couple of games here: God of War, Chains of Olympus, and I also have Final Fantasy Crisis Core. Now, when you start the emulator, you'll need to do a couple of settings. In order to do this, you're gonna have to go to Options, Settings, and first off, you're gonna need to configure video. You're going to want to check use shaders, use geometry shader for 2.0 rendering. You want to check enable VAO, enable saving GE screen to textures, and you want to also enable decoding of index textures. Since this when you enable these two, the two bottom ones, you'll be able to see the game textures, the actual captions on the screen. If these are not if they're not enabled, you will not be able to see any kind of subtitles or whatsoever on the screen. So you absolutely want to enable these. As for the rest, just leave them unchecked, since most of them cause glitches on the screen, and sometimes it even renders the game unplayable. The next tab you want to check out is memory, and tick these two here, and then move over to MISC. You want to make sure use media engine is checked, and decode audio files with Sonicstage if you want sound to go with that. If you remember, I told you that you will need Sonicstage to be able to play sound on the emulator. So this option will be able to, it's going to enable you to actually play the sound out of the emulator. And then you can go to the crypto tab, where you're going to have to check extract the crypto eboot.bin files to TMP folder. And display settings, you can leave them as they are, but if you have a high-end GPU, you can actually change the anti-aliasing settings. I set mine to 8, since mine is a is a GT650M for GeForce. And then for settings, that's basically it. Now for the true test, you want to go to File, Load UMD, and then you want to make sure you actually have games to be able to run them on the PSP emulator. As you can see, I have Crisis Core, and I also have God of War. For this test, we're going to be using Crisis Core. And then once you know which game you want to play, just double click it, or just click and press load, and then come to the run button and just press 1. It's going to take a little while to load, but it will eventually load, and you'll see the screenshots and everything going through. And we'll see how well this runs here. Now, as you can see, the emulation is really smooth, sound is great, and as you can see from the top right corner, the frame rate is at 33 frames right now. And if you get into the actual game, let me just load my save file here. And then here is the actual game playing.
Hey Zach, you seem a little on edge.
Can you blame me? All this training and no assignments, like they're hanging me out to dry. You must be pretty busy with everyone off base.
Off base? Wait, haven't you heard? There's been a mass desertion at Soldier.
Well, as you guys can see, it's running perfectly smooth and sound is actually pretty awesome. And that will conclude this tutorial for today. If you have any questions, just leave them in the comments down below, and I'll be there as soon as possible to answer all the questions you have. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, follow me on Facebook, and like I said, if you have any questions or anything, just leave in the comments and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you guys for watching, and then maybe I'll see you in the next video.